It's a new show. Yes, it is.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't booty.
And you can't teach that.
It's hashtag Wrestlepals.
Oh, gee. Decided to go into the cameras. Oh, cameras all over the place. You know what? Maybe I should have set up my personal selling of the link here before the show started. Why? Why'd you got?
You know why? I had to.
Who's gonna report? Okay, hi everybody. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, everybody, we're hashtag Wrestlepals. Look over there. He's hashtag Wrestlepal, Justin. It's nice. I like that.
Nice
And I'm who? What?
Nice little touch.
Oh, they said you were doing your Danny Burch. It's like you could do anything you want to do as a Danny Burch impression. I'd be like, okay. I think I've got the closer haircut to a Danny Burch impression.
Yeah.
Just Danny Burch, Oney Lorcan.
Did you see that this week?
Which is good. I saw clips enough of them just hurting each other. It's like, moves? Why? Let's kill. I'm hashtag WrestlePal Nate. Welcome to hashtag WrestlePals. Don't spooky finger. I don't get spooky fingered this weekend. Oh, that makes me sad.
Let me try that phrasing again.
I will not be on the receiving end of spooky fingers.
Okay.
Sorry. That's beside the point. I may be actually. I haven't been to a local indie show in ages,
he does it
man.
too, just not as cool.
It's not as good. No, man. You want spooky fingers, you go to one person.
Yeah.
My brother.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, he's easy to get to. I can't get to Scott Hall.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been able to get to
Especially
them this
not this
weekend,
weekend.
but something happened. Well, you know what? A very, very suitable replacement.
Yeah. His former tag team partner.
Uh-huh. Disco. I would love to meet Disco Inferno, by the way. I love it.
We could get him on the show.
I love everybody. Hey, look at us. We're live.
That's us.
Oh, goodness gracious. Like I said, I should have taken care of that beforehand. Hi, Justin.
Hi.
Are you worried? Are you worried that we weren't going to be here? Are you worried that Wrestlepals wasn't going to happen? Are you worried that heaven and earth collapsing in on itself would dare stop the hashtag Wrestlepals?
No.
You damn right. You know why?
Why?
On his drive to Cincinnati, Mr. Alfredo Torres called me personally.
Yeah?
One of maybe two people I will actually pick up the phone for.
Right. I'm not.
You're
one
not.
of them.
No, not even close. Like, there's a spider on my mic. I almost breathed in a spider.
It's a sign of things.
He told me in no uncertain terms that hashtag Wrestlepals will happen.
Well, it needs to.
He didn't issue a threat after it, but he left a long enough pause that I knew there was something implied there that if hashtag Wrestlepals didn't happen.
I think he knows people.
Well, I mean, like us?
No, I mean like knows people.
Is that what he's going to Cincinnati for?
Make people disappear.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing a fine enough job on my own. Thank you. Who the hell am I? Hashtag Wrestlepal Nate.
That's you.
Hashtag Wrestlepal Dead. That's you. Oh.
That's me?
Nah, it's me. I meant me as in. Never mind. So Justin.
So Nathan.
We had a week off there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
So I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through because I don't know when it became like our official mascot. You remember a while there where it was Mongo at the beginning of every hashtag WrestlePals?
Disco for a little while.
Disco for a little bit because there's always room for disco.
Mm-hmm.
The fashion police have taken over.
Yes, they have.
They didn't even have a goddamn match on Battleground.
Nope.
And that's the only thing I care about. Like, there was one tag team match, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't care. It wasn't the Fashion X-Files.
That's right. The truth is not H.
I was more excited for the Ascension than the goddamn Usos. What does that say, man? They're on to something.
Ascension.
Look, I'm going to actually save this picture because I need that picture.
Yeah, we need that.
It is a picture of, look, I'm just describing it now. It's a picture of Breeze and Dangy Day. And they're on like a bag like an old woman would take into a garden.
Yeah. To
do some gardening.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great picture, too. God damn Fandango. It's the best. And then there's Breeze, who's just, also the best. Oh, it makes me so happy. So we missed a week there, Justin. I had a little bit of the vacation time. I think we didn't really get to do a preview for Battleground. We didn't get to really, us usually recording here on a Monday night, we don't get the opportunity to catch the SmackDown when it's the go home before the pay-per-view.
Right.
So I don't feel we missed a whole lot of the lead into it.
No.
And SmackDown, of course, does a very good job of setting up their storylines and not tiring them out before they get to the pay-per-view. So I got to tell you, coming into this pay-per-view, I felt like everything was really fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
There wasn't anything on there that felt like super played out. And even like New Day Usos should have felt played out by this point. But nah, man, it was as hype as it could get.
And
WWE Battleground happened. Paddleground. I almost said Paddleground.
To that point, though, like a Punjabi prison match was in the main event. And I mean, we'll talk about it at length later. But like, I was excited for a Punjabi prison match, man.
Yes.
Dude. Like, the one thing I was worried about when Jinder Mahal won the championship, I was like, oh, God, they're going to make him a Punjabi prison match. Oh, it's going to be so lame. Nah,
man.
No, I was ready for it. So last night you said you worked a double, so I assume
I had to go.
I were sleeping.
I had to go to work this morning at like alarm went off at 2 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So I checked that about 9:30, but I've gone back enough to watch the highlights. You know what? I got to watch right up into the promo stuff for the flag match was starting. And I was like, oh, man, there's still a lot left on the show.
Yeah.
This is a dense show. This is a very, very busy show. And I was like, man, I hope Rusev wins this because, he's coming back fresh. I want him to come back as a monster. I'm going to go to bed. Good night, handsome Rusev. I love you.
Handsome Rusev. Somebody was trying to get that chant going.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay, now I have to go back and watch it with sound instead of being embarrassed and watching it in silence as the family wonders, why they tolerate me.
My son was up trying to watch with me.
Well, that's because that's great.
Yeah.
My son was like, what the hell, man? Like, I need to watch Lego Batman. What are you doing?
He's right, though.
It's really good. Movie. It's a really good movie. It's really good.
So, just a few things to touch on before we really delve in here. Number one, Talking Smack canceled except for after pay-per-views. I think that's a massive mistake. Viewership is supposed to be part of the problem. I guess they just weren't getting the viewers.
Whatever, man. This is the beauty of having a network is you're supposed to be able to do what you want. Mm-hmm. You can move things around as need be, and you don't have to worry as much about as straight numbers.
Right.
But I guess they decided to look at that just in this because.
Number 205 Live isn't doing well either.
Yeah, numbers are going to be problematic because 205 Live suffers the same fate. I mean, even live, we saw the one SmackDown Live there. They hold on, everybody. There's going to be a crazy dark match afterwards. Please don't leave. Also, we're going to blow a bunch of shit up, so it's going to be loud and scary. So you get hype.
Yeah.
And we want you standing up and looking fearful as Mustafa Ali comes out, and he's great.
He great.
But yeah, man, it's like. As far as the internet community goes, it felt like Talking Smack was the one universally loved thing.
Yeah.
And immediately the support was crazy there with the fans, but not only the fans, stuff like The Miz kind of breaking character a little bit, going, hey man, Talking Smack kind of, made shit happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss it. I have feelings. I'm not a complete jerk ass. He is, but we love him for that.
Dolph also chimed in.
Oh, my God. Like, Dolph's been, floundering, but that gives him a chance to be like, hey, look at me. And you know what you do? You look at him. Mr. Ziggles.
Here's what else is crazy about this. Two people have, thrived using Talking Smack. Mm-hmm. One was The Miz.
Absolutely.
Two was Baron Corbin.
Yeah. He developed his character there.
Yeah. So, seeing where Baron Corbin is...
As much as he didn't really need it, I got to throw Kevin Owens on that list.
Yeah.
Just for him, just berating everybody.
And everybody. What? I love that he's owning what's happened to Talking Smack because it was on after the pay-per-view last night, and he's taking credit for that happening.
Oh, my God. well done.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And, like, you know, he knows what to do. And like you said, did he need it? No, but
He's going to make the most of it.
Sure is helping him.
Because I went back and listened to, like, when it happened. It was like when he was still, you know, Kevin Steen. He went on the Stone Cold podcast, Broken Skull thing, whatever the hell it's called.
The Steve Austin show.
Sure, $6 million. Just hearing Steve Austin give him advice and saying, "Hey, man, just don't ever shut up.
Yeah.
Just keep it going. Have that mouth make you money."
Cardio.
And sure, you'll snug it up a little. And it's the same shit. It makes me so happy. I feel like he just takes the piss out of everything. Just, you know, he could snug that up a little bit.
Tighten that up a little.
It's so beautiful. Just a little bit of a, hey, remember me? I'm the shit, yo. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yes, sir.
But and just almost you could see that advice playing out now with Kevin Owens just never shutting up, never missing an opportunity to make it about him and getting his profile higher, and therefore making everybody he touches their profile higher as well. And yeah, man, talking smack. I almost looked forward to that more than I did SmackDown. Like, I liked SmackDown, but Talking Smack made it a complete show. I absolutely love that. And the dynamic specifically with Renee and Daniel Bryan. And even when it was Renee and Shane.
Renee and Shane were fine.
Were fantastic, too.
Renee and JBL the couple times were okay.
Eh.
I didn't like Peter Rosenbleek.
We don't like Rosenberg.
But it was okay because he got destroyed by Owens.
He served a purpose, which was get your ass handed to you verbally. Yeah. And we're going to scare you. You best look scared or we will hurt you. It's a beautiful thing.
But like you said, like I feel like it completed it. And now it's going to be only after the SmackDown pay-per-views, which is a bummer, and it's going to be King. And
I don't like that.
It's not nothing against King, but like it makes it more. God, this is going to sound ridiculous. Makes it more wrestling.
Yeah,
with King.
Real because the King makes it King. King is a character. King will get his character out there instead of just letting it be an outlet.
Yeah.
Even we've watched like Booker T settle into it on the pre-show stuff. Mm-hmm. Booker T is able to still be Booker T, but let the stars be stars.
Yeah.
King almost feels like he's like, hey, look at me, guys, look at me. Oh, hey, look at me. It's like, okay, cool. I'd like to look elsewhere for a minute, if that's okay,
just
if you don't mind. Please stop distracting me from it. Please don't take away from it. But hey, that may be. See, you know what? This is the worst thing about it, though, is it's going to be after the pay-per-view things. It's going to feel more organic because it's going to be quick and it's going to be right after the pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have that hour of lag.
Right.
And everybody's going to be fresh straight from the matches and whatnot. So that really does, especially if it's a main event or even a semi-main, they're still going to be riding high off of that. There's something you can't duplicate with the adrenaline rush of just being in that moment. And you could stay in that moment, capitalize on that moment, and be more in that moment. But you're going to miss out on a lot of dudes. It's going to be you're going to be featuring who was just on the show. Yeah. Hey, you just won this match. You just won this championship. Congratulations.
Yeah.
They don't need that boost at that point.
No.
The people that need the boost are the weird ones. Let Aiden English sing a goddamn song on there.
Let Eric Rowan come on there and be a weirdo.
Be a weirdo.
Like, I was so looking forward to where that was going, and then it just kind of fell off the face of the earth. It is what it is. And Renee Young, a facilitator.
Yeah.
But you can't have Renee Young, the facilitator, if you don't have an equally as facilitating facilitator on the other side. That's what D-Bry was.
But they were able to play enough back and forth. Daniel Bryan, fantastic at stepping up the show when the show needs stepped up, and getting out of the way when someone else is carrying the show.
Yeah.
Which is something you can't really teach, which is weird. Which is weird to go back and see, like everybody saying, oh, well, he's not going to, he's great in the indies here, but I don't know if he's going to succeed in the big stage because he doesn't have that big personality. Now it's amazing in his subtlety how much he can bring out of other people and accentuate other people. And it's like in that subtlety is where his mastery is, which is it's mind-boggling. It's something you can't stop it. No, it's done. Not doing that anymore. You can't teach that. And it's absolutely, because he would be there to lift somebody that needs a little lift and get out of the way when they're wrecking ass, or even leaving the set when it's time.
Yeah.
Miz.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could have stood up and been like, rah, 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 right back in his face, but no, that's not his role at this point, and he knew that. And he let the Miz run wild with that.
And at that time, like, that was so good that I was convinced we were going to get Miz versus D-Bry.
Yeah.
I was convinced.
Or at least a proxy of some sort.
Yeah.
Or some ramification where it was going to be, something on the line. These two were going to have their paths crossed. There was a storyline developing right here, right now. But not to be.
And so that on that sad note, we hop into WWE Battleground. The pre-show has a match between the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, and Aiden English.
You love Aiden English, don't you?
I mean, I always have. And as much as I love the Vaudevillains, I'm so happy he's back out on his own.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy to see him singing again, because it's
not listening to it, not hearing it, seeing it. Seeing's fine. Hearing.
It's so awesome to use that as a way to get booed, because it's working. It's better than what Samson does, because he's much more pompous with what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Being a character, being on the show, and a weird performance art thing, there's a lot of stage fright that you have to be over. There's a lot of I'm going to be a little silly and a little embarrassed by this, and that's okay, because I'm going to embrace it, and it's going to be part of my character and who I am. It's going to be okay. And then there's whatever the hell Aiden English is doing. Aiden English is like, I don't care, I'll be an asshole. And
he will be the grandest asshole.
Fantastic. What an asshole.
Yeah.
Good job.
Clip that one out.
What? Just was it this part? Because it looked like was that the sound I would make? Yes.
He gets a big victory over Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't feel like Ty Dillinger loses any steam, because he hasn't had much steam yet.
Mm-hmm. And Ty looked good in that match too.
Yeah, that too. But he's also a big character. I feel like the way that match went down, we're probably getting more anyway.
Yeah.
Between
them.
Yeah. So, let's let it build up.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't need to be a 2 and out.
No. And this was the perfect match to go on the pre-show.
Now I gotta get all my fingers on the screen.
10.
No, they're not all on there. No, just it looks like I'm hiding from paparazzi.
6.
Stupid.
As we always are.
But yeah, I mean, and English got in his eye fit too.
Yeah.
Throwing a fit, and look. To go back to Owens talking garbage the entire time. Kevin Owens has made a headlock interesting.
Yeah.
Aiden English has made a headlock weird. Well done.
Yes.
I'm gonna sing while I'm squeezing your head. Why? That's so embarrassingly stupid.
Oh.
And he's embraced it, and as a result, what an asshole.
It's gonna work.
You jerk.
It will eventually work. You know, you got to put him up against the right guy. Right now, Ty Dillinger, if I could talk, he's the right guy.
Are you announcing for the Dodgers now? What is that?
Ty Dillinger.
What number is he?
Taiwan, number 10.
Oh, shit. Oh, God, it's hot.
Yeah, it's a little warm in here.
You know what? I might say to hell with a green screen and turn the fans back on. Shouldn't have worn pants, Justin.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
You didn't.
I never do. So let's hop into the pay-per-view proper. And the hot open, it's a new day. Yes, it is. Being the first thing out there.
I had a weird moment when I was first pulling up the show today to catch up on the matches that I wasn't able to watch last night. With the opening with the face paints.
Yeah.
Kid was I'm judging everything by a 5-year-old now, watching, going, hey, that's cool. The face paints, the little kid loved them.
Oh.
It's like, whoa, it's cool. And the ones he was like reacting to were like Naomi. And the fact that he's seeing Naomi as wow, what a like a amazing competitor in this, and the fact that they're treating her, like her specifically because she was in the montage, and like Becky was in there too and whatnot. They are the peak competitors, and here they are wearing their colors.
Yeah,
getting that reaction. It's like those are those little things that you get jaded as an adult. And you're like, okay, get to the promo garbage. We already seen this. Blah blah blah. Get to the matches, but that packaging. Talking about packages and assholes.
You're all about it tonight.
All right, so the New Day comes out.
No promo.
Whoa.
Noticeably, no promo. No mics, no nothing.
I think they mean business. You know what? So much talk leading up to it. So little touching. I mean, there was plenty of touching. Oh, God.
What's with you tonight?
It's late. I'm going to touch people.
Ew.
It's just you and me. So, I mean, brace yourself. Man, how much do they say by not saying anything?
It was a lot.
We've talked garbage for week after week. Talking's done. It's time to fight.
You ran from us last time.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting out of it this time.
Yeah, and you know what? After that last time, we wanted more, and we wanted to see the Usos get a comeuppance. And the Usos were like, nah, we're still ready to fight. We'll fight. Ain't no big deal. And, man, how long was that match? That match felt like it went on forever.
In a good way.
It had to be like at least like a dozen false finishes in there.
Yeah.
And it was all like, oh, ain't no way he's kicking. He kicked out of it. Oh, my God.
Specifically the mid-air super kick. Like, Xavier was almost on the ground. Like, how low he had to go to nail that super kick.
And it was good. And
on the money.
Little things about the packaging thing. They go back for the replay on it. They play the slow-mo up to it. And then they go right into not necessarily fast motion, but like real time at impact. So I mean, it hides. It's just enough to hide any sort of lack of contact, and yeah, that's like off screen conveniently, and it just accentuates that much more. The fact that they can turn around on the fly that much and know that that's how you do it. Those are those subtle camera things that are like that's good stuff. That's way better than a whoa shaky cam, whoa zoom, power zoom in, zoom out.
Also worth noting, the Big E not in the match.
Yeah.
It was...
Still sweating his ass off. Man, it was pouring sweat.
Sweaty dude.
I know.
Kofi and Xavier were the team last night.
Yeah.
And I liked that the announce team goes, the Usos were getting ready for Big E. Mm-hmm. Whether that or not that's true matters not. Like, now it's in my head, and now it's like, oh, look. That's the advantage of having a three-man team. And
the New Day is ready to mix it up, and they're a threat in any way, and any combination is deadly and devastating. Here's one you don't see all that often, but don't you dare underestimate it. And then the Usos are going to have to change their tactics a little bit, and they're going to target Xavier because he's blah, 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 blah.
And they did. They whooped the crap out of Xavier for a good while there.
Such a beating. Every time I see him in the ring, I think he's going to catch a beating so bad that this is going to be the breakup. I always feel that when he's in there and he's in peril, he's going to end up costing them, and then that's going to be the breakup. As well, Xavier's the weak link. Why are we dealing with him? Beat it, Yeah. But he took the beating so well, and you don't even. It's one of those things that's so fantastically good that you don't realize you're being played. That well, look at this. He's the babyface in trouble. Yeah. Oh no. What's going to happen? I hope he's okay. I hope he's overcoming. Oh, there's a hot tag. Look at that. Amazing. And
beautiful.
We have to discuss. Trust fall, part of Kofi's moveset now?
Apparently.
Yeah, the Usos saw it coming, didn't they?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was unnecessary. But well done.
Yeah.
Kofi does a trust fall, the Usos catch him, and then proceed to powerbomb him onto the floor. Ridiculous.
And then he was out.
Oh my God. It just so even though the Usos end up taking the loss, they dish out a hell of an ass whipping.
Yeah.
Like this is a long way from, the haka and the face paint. These are some bad dudes.
Yeah. Bad dudes.
Like Cesaro and Sheamus kind of get a pass. Like, yeah, we know they're tough. Yeah, Usos tough too.
Yeah, man.
And they look it by dishing out such an ass whipping. I feel they almost look better. Like, it didn't matter who won. There's a point at which a match transcends where it's like, it doesn't matter who wins now because this is so good. and I think we're going to get more story, and I'm fine with that. Yeah. And if we don't, cool. I know that each of these can move on to each of these units can move on to something else, and I'm going to be excited about each one's unit. Great. Each unit's
just on fire.
Things. Not on fire. Just want some dong, apparently. We'll leave here.
The beauty of New Day having the championships, though, is that they can feud with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have to move too far to the left or right. They can just be the New Day, and they can feud with anybody.
At the top of the mountain, we've proven that we belong here, and yeah. Though I can't imagine a Fashion Police versus New Day.
No?
Nah, I don't want that. You know why?
Why?
Too much. I can't take it. It's too good. It's the reason why I can't have that much sugar, Justin. Why I shouldn't have drank that giant big gulp of Coke.
No.
It makes me feel funky.
You shouldn't have done that.
It's too much. Too much.
It's too much. It's too much.
Oh, yeah. I gotta fix your cam. Sorry. I keep cutting off your arm.
What are you gonna do? Hey, what if I do this?
Stop it! The Punjabi prison is cutting your arm off. It's bamboo reinforced steel. Because steel, not tough enough. We need to reinforce it with bamboo.
Here's something that I kept seeing the internet do last night. You, like you
Born?
said, you had to. I hate diving into the internet after pay-per-views. And usually...
It's never positive.
Usually we have like a 10 to 15 minute, like there's talking smack, and then it's, whatever finishing thoughts on the pay-per-view, setting up for the show for the week. And Matt and I were chatting in there last night, but he disappeared. So I was like, okay, well, he must be gone. I never saw hide nor hair of you last night, so I assumed that you were just sleeping or something. So I was like, okay, well...
Or something.
I'm going to throw a couple tweets out there into the world and see what's going on out there. And I can tell these four are watching the G1. And okay, like I get it. G1, New Japan is really great wrestling.
The G1 is great.
It is, but come on, man. Like, stop.
You don't
can't these just be great teams? Couldn't this have just
been
a great match?
Can't this be good too?
Yeah. Well, because then later on it's, I could tell these people weren't watching G1. Like, suck a fucking dick.
It's that weird elitist thing. Like, dude, I'm loving the G1 stuff.
Yeah.
I'm also loving Battleground. They're two.
It's different
two
things.
Remarkably different, and even when they're similar, they're still remarkably different products. And I love each one their own specific thing. I watch WWE as though I'm watching a weird cartoon, bigger than life show. It's the greatest show on earth now that the circus is gone. And I watch G1 as like, oh my god, this is some pinnacle of physical acumen, and it's ridiculous, and it's not as story driven. It's more, well, it is now, but that's beside the point. I'll mention G1 later because goddamn travesty happened over there.
Oh,
yeah, I'm very upset.
So I guess speaking of New Japan, up next is Baron Corbin versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay, I was about to say Baron Corbin just beat up a Japanese family. That's what he did because he's mean.
This was interesting to me because this could have either been amazing or awful. Like I don't think there was going to be an in between. Mm-hmm. I'm leaning towards amazing. Now, the internet, of course, says this is Shinsuke Nakamura's worst match ever.
Because you know what they want? They want him to come out and just beat the ever living shit out. They've been conditioned like, oh, strong style is like ridiculous and it's unbeatable, and if they really let him open up, he's going to be unstoppable.
He still has to work up the card.
Instead,
by the way.
He's been working matches.
Yeah,
like it's weird coming in with that mindset of he's going to be dominant. He's ready for the top of the card right away, and then see him go 20 minutes with Ziggler.
Yeah.
And then see him go a long match here with Corbin that kind of doesn't finish. But
by the way, Corbin needed this badly.
Mr. Credible Threat now.
Like he's shown, because he's had really great matches with Styles and Ziggler, and like he's shown that he can wrestle. But like he's a big dude with a boxing background that they've barely even touched. Mm-hmm. You have a striker here with Nakamura. Let's let them beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the second match on the card. So like, I don't know what you can't expect the main event there. Like you're 15 to 20 minutes of them beating the hell out of each other. what else would you expect?
And that's like you said, that's what they needed. Corbin needed a little bit of credibility by being a big beating monster, and Nakamura had to look like he could take it and dish it out.
Yeah.
They both come and we get to see Baron Corbin slide under that bottom rope, run around the turnbuckle, jump back in, and hit some people.
Yeah, and we also...
I guess that's a thing now.
We also got to see
Didn't
him...
Boss Man used to do that?
I think so.
Something
similar,
like that?
Very similar.
It's like, oh, I'm moving. Big dude moving. Ooh.
He would come by, slide underneath, and punch from the outside. Like he'd have you draped over the middle rope.
I only think about Big Boss Man now because he's in a framed photo on the desk of the Fashion Police.
Oh, yes.
It's great.
Was this like... I don't like doing star ratings, but like, did this steal the show? No. But was this the second match of the card? Yeah. And it was a really good second match of the card.
And it's the beginning of a series with them. They ain't anywhere
They're
close
not
to done.
Bad guy did bad things and smiled about it.
And it made him look like, I don't need this win. F this dude. Look at this briefcase.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm a credible threat.
And he is. So, like, I don't know, man.
Nakamura didn't have to take a loss. Corbin didn't have to take a loss. And Corbin got to blow it off and be heelish a dickhead and still be in the conversation. And Nakamura got to look like, you couldn't take me out, so you had to cheat and disqualify yourself. You hang out another minute, I will beat your ass.
Yeah. And again,
but I'll say it very cute.
Again, him rolling his eyes at the beginning of the match. Yeah. Oh God, I get it. It's beautiful.
He's starting. You know what? You know what made me very happy on his entrance. First of all, his entrance is getting less and less synced up with the music, like his motions and whatnot. But he keeps doing this. Not the good vibrations is the leg, but I'm not gonna do the thing. He does the thing. He does. You know the crazy thing. Yeah. When he goes up to the railing and goes to do it with the crowd, and usually he just gets no sold by the crowd because they're sitting there with their phones like, I'm recording this instead of enjoying the moment. He had a dude enjoying the moment last night.
Yay!
A dude just going nuts. Roar! He almost like Nakamura had to look like, all right now, all right, come on, easy.
I think the other thing people need to remember is, we know what Nakamura is capable of, even in NXT.
We gonna get it,
but
eventually,
most of the people are not. So we have to build there. Like, I'm sorry he's not like right in the main event picture, but like, I don't know. Everybody's always complaining about not building people.
You have to be introduced to him first, man.
Yeah. How dare you?
Like,
take that back immediately.
Like we kind of had this thing with Joe, because getting a little bit of the results in from Raw, Joe's getting like a massive reaction.
Good.
Coming out because they let Joe be Joe. But the only way you could let Joe be Joe is by introducing Joe at first. Mm-hmm. Joe was, he's kind of a half-ass lackey for the Authority, and now he's here and he's over there. He's having matches with Rollins. Looking pretty good, looking pretty dominant. All right, let's move him up a little bit and put a mic in front of him and let him take some charge of his character in the direction. Skyrocket. Mm-hmm. But if you let him come in right out of the gate, he's going to burn himself out.
Yep.
You got to let people care about him first. Let people understand who he is. And then learn to care about him, and then when shit really goes down, you got people vested interest. It's a beautiful thing.
No way.
Nakamura will get there. Don't you worry. I want it too. I want it really bad.
Yeah, me too.
I want him to come in the first night. I want to see him wearing a U.S. title. I want to see him just doing anything.
But I mean,
I want to see him with the women's title. It's great.
But you have to like position
Naomi Nakamura.
Like he needs that
Summerfest.
He still needs that one match that. And, maybe it is Styles at SummerSlam or something.
Dude.
SummerSlam, Styles doesn't have a thing. We'll get to that because that's not next.
Oh, there was a whole thing with they were talking about the that little face-off they did. Mm-hmm. And we used it as a picture, like an opening picture. Hold on, I think I still have that. I don't know why I'm making a thing to go with it. AJ Knock. Hold on. If you've still got the... Why would I take that? Boom. I used that as a transition screen the one day. Look at that.
There he is.
You see that little standoff there?
Yeah.
Yeah. They decided, hey, we're going to do that just to show the people that people care about this big fight feel that can happen here, and we're not going to give it away today.
Well, and a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, when AJ was, by the way, like I was so geeked up for the AJ Styles U.S. Open Challenge.
Yeah.
I wanted that so bad. But in that short time that he was saying that was going to happen, he teamed with Nakamura one week, and Nakamura goes, "One day you call, and I answer." Beautiful.
Yeah. It's keeping it simple.
Let's tease that. Let's keep teasing that out.
He's simple and mysterious, you know? Cause,
Give me mysterious.
It was weird. They had him on the Talking Smack that one time.
Yeah, that didn't work out great.
Well, you know, it was
fine.
testing his limits a little bit, letting him feel it out a little bit, and he kind of reverted into the I'm very humble and I like it here. This is nice.
Yeah.
Tee. But now he's finding that level of comfortability, and you got like a guy like AJ who knows what he can do. And knows what his capabilities are. And I loved seeing that little play with AJ Nakamura and Sami Zayn.
Yes.
AJ can...
Sammy Wow Wow, by the way.
Sammy Wow. AJ can motor mouth when he needs to. Sammy Wow Wow. Incapable of shutting up.
Yes.
Which... I love that
I love
character.
it.
Love it. It's amazing.
Love it.
This is the character that we've needed for him. It's awesome. And then you let Nakamura just react. Beautiful.
I like that guy.
I like him.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Little things. Let's...
Fantastic. Sorry.
That's fine.
Tangent. It's what I'm known to do. Hey, we're 2 matches in. We're an hour. All right.
Does that take us to the 5-way elimination match?
Ta.
Nice.
Me. Nah.
Matt had a good one. Matt had a good one last night.
Oh, God. What did he say?
Loosely translated to Nathan has a type.
She's She's age appropriate as well. She's very lovely. She'd break me in half. Tamina is... Look, I'm just saying. Look.
No.
Is like, Tamina's the monster. Look at this monster. She's tough and strong. You met her in real life. I bet she's just absolutely gorgeous. All right. Nia Jax is gorgeous.
No. Yeah, she pretty, yo. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, we missed the house show that she was at. We could have seen Nia Jax. We could have seen Bailey, which I'm upset about. It was at the Coliseum.
Yeah, I know.
Last weekend.
I to the last minute I was like, it's like $15. I don't need the hookup. I can just go. Even a shitty seat. It's not that bad.
No, it's a house show. Like we probably could have snuck down.
Should have went.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
You know what? We were in the midst of some shit. Everything was still settling.
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of needed a night. It sucks that it was that night. But what you can do?
You know, also SmackDown in Richmond tomorrow.
God damn it.
So, good for us. What are you gonna do? Sorry, it just wasn't gonna happen.
I can't do. I gotta go work early Wednesday.
Just wasn't in the cards.
I need a new fucking job.
All right, so the 5-way
Blue collar's heavy.
5-way match: Lana, Tamina,
Gorgeous. Goddamn.
Becky Lynch,
She's like
Natalya.
beautiful. That's
Charlotte.
too much makeup. I wish we'd never seen those pictures.
Right. Never in my life. I really wish. I hate that that's like part of it now.
I like her more, but I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, I mean,
Shouldn't be talking about that. That's a shame.
I know.
I don't know, man. Don't take naked pictures.
God, this is
advice for you. I'm telling you. Don't
Yeah.
take naked pictures.
okay. But okay, like this is one of the weirdest things I think I've ever had to say on this show.
All right, here we go.
She looks better clothed. Like the more clothes she has on, the better she looks.
Get a nice parka.
A nice
Absolutely.
love parka.
There's no nice La Parka.
I'm just saying, like, Charlotte in street clothes, she's a good-looking woman. Oh my gosh, you're a savior.
I forgot.
We're
It's almost too
definitely
late for these.
Eh,
It's never too late for these.
never ever too late because I
Speaking
still got to
of-
drive home.
You know what I was talking about? Tamina the monster. A monster.
Not a sponsor.
When we asked, they told us to go fuck ourselves.
That's real. I mean, that was
No uncertain terms either.
Yeah.
Like it was literally those are the words. I've chroma keyed out their logo specifically. So, see that? No, you don't. Woo!
That's Monster Energy drink right there, Jack. Thank you.
I snorted. I had to run my goddamn mouth. That's in my nose.
So, if you had to pick a favorite going into this,
Tamina.
yeah,
Nah, but
not personal, just looking at it.
You're
from
coming.
booking
You're
wise.
coming in. You're going into Naomi. I feel like a lot of things already been played out a little bit.
You also have to remember out there on the outside, Carmella with the Money in the Bank. So you have to keep that in mind.
So Oh, see, that wouldn't be bad. See, that opens it up so you can have a little bit of a face-on-face action so that, hey, this spirited match that gets a little out of hand. Oh, here's Carmella.
That's what I'm saying.
SummerSlam.
Somebody's cooking burgers.
Because you got to feel like something's coming because they're going into one of the big four and they're having a one-on-one women's match.
Yeah.
Which, great. Fantastic. I prefer to see that. But going into that, I'm thinking probably Charlotte, Becky with an outside chance of Tamina. I think they've done enough with Lana, and I feel like they don't care about Natty, which is a shame.
It's weird.
Yeah, weird, right?
Yeah. So you were talking about your son, watching the intro and being drawn to Naomi.
Right.
My son stayed up till this point. I'm like the entire time. I'm like, son, why don't you go to bed? Dad, I'll watch this match and then I'll go to bed. Okay, fine.
Dad, I'm a man now. 7.
I should have
Like
put my foot down, but it's summer
I
vacation.
said.
You know what I mean? It's summer vacation, so like, and he wants to watch wrestling with me.
He wants to watch wrestling. You never say no to that.
Yeah, he wants to watch wrestling with me. So like, he sees Naomi comes out because she's going to be on commentary. She's got the glow belt. Oh, Dad, look at this.
It's badass.
Yeah, the glow belt #1 is awesome. I hate that the online community again shitting all over it, except for McFoley.
It's not. It's one of those things. It's not spinner belt, man. It's not irreversible.
Right.
As soon as it goes in somebody else, it's going to. It's gone.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Those are her side plates. Everybody universally loves the side plates. So I don't see an issue here. It fits with the character.
Nobody shit on Goldust when he changed the strap to a yellow strap, or Ultimate Warrior for that matter, for the Intercontinental Championship. This is essentially the same thing. The leather colors. The Ultimate Warriors, by the way, when he won the WWF Championship, was purple. The leather color was purple.
Weird.
And Slaughter kept it that way.
Weird.
Wore purple until the WrestleMania 7. It's a stupple thing to know.
Now it's the Cruiserweight Championship.
Very stupid thing to know.
You know what we could do? We could get our Network Security Plus certification and be IT professionals. But nope. We know Sergeant Slaughter had a purple belt.
Yep.
That's all right. I know all of his G.I. Joe figures. So I'm not any better here, man. I want to go play with them, though, because I got to save them. It's my wife's favorite. Love Sergeant Slaughter. I don't know why. Because he's great.
Because he says puke
Puke.
and maggot.
I love that he talks like a Muppet, too. He just sits back, his head just rests, and then just the jaw moves. Makes me happy. Big jaw. So we got the 5-way, and damn, there's a lot of action here.
Yeah, well, first of all, again, Lana's the weak link. She's proven that she belongs in the division. You have to hand her that. She had the one really good match with Naomi, and, ever since she's kind of just been treading water. She's not the top of the division, but she belongs there.
Which is weird. You put this in like the old days when it was not as wrestling. She's an amazing athlete.
Yeah.
But man, she's in there with Natalya, Charlotte, Becky, Naomi, and then over in the other brand, you've got just a cavalcade of amazing athletes as well. She can hold her own anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
If she goes any indie show, she's the best wrestler on the. Well, I don't know. It's a bold statement, Nathan.
It's a very bold statement.
It's not a place for me to speak on.
So
she'd be good.
They eliminate Lana early. Well, not eliminate. They throw her out of the ring. So she's out of the picture for a second. Beautiful. I can dig it. Let's see what the other 4 women are going to do for a bit.
Eyebrows are so goddamn dark.
And then it clears out to eventually be Tamina and Lana versus Charlotte. Nobody's eliminated. It's just basically it's 2-on-1. Everybody else is laid out. And Tamina and Lana commence to just beat down Charlotte for a little while. I dug it.
I do too, but man, you know who I love over on Raw right now?
Who?
Dana Brooke. Is she doing anything? No. But you know what I love?
She's doing that.
She's her own person now.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
She went from being a lackey to being I'll be in the mid-card, that's fine. This is what a wonderful place. Can Tamina make that transition too?
Never.
Can she just not have to work with somebody? No, I get it. It's in the match. That's fine. But please, for the love of God, can we just have her have a solo entrance in a match on her own?
Or at least,
She's got a badass super kick.
Right now,
I'm fine with it.
Right now, she's playing the enforcer. Mm-hmm. Can it at least play out?
I can see the resemblance. Yes.
Can it at least play out to where she's the one in charge? You know, instead of being Lana's lackey. I mean, technically she's not Lana's lackey because Lana's not telling her what to do.
Right. They just have similar interests.
Yeah.
They happen to coincide at the moment.
I'm curious to see where it goes, but like I'm with you, man. Why can't we just see her on her own?
Yeah.
Like she is a month of solid wins away from being a legitimate contender. Why can't we just do that?
They did a decent job of like rehabbing Nia Jax, that she's in the picture.
Yeah.
And they found a way to play into her style to make her look credible. You know, she's not gonna run the ropes, man.
No,
she's not gonna do flippy shit. She's gonna stand in the middle of the ring and throw your ass on the ground.
Which is, it's
take your hit and laugh at you.
It's precisely what she should be doing.
It's beautiful.
See,
I want to see Tamina pick some ladies up and throw them.
This evolves into Becky Lynch giving everybody the disarmor.
How goddamn great was that?
It was amazing. Like she took everybody's arm at some point.
I heard Tamina like scream, dude. It's like, whoa.
Me.
No, she didn't scream. It was more like a oh, but it was enough to go, wow. Look how effective that maneuver is.
My dad killed somebody.
Okay.
That was a weird thing for her to yell.
Still the meanest thing I've ever seen. Somebody yells about her dad. We're at the show. She just looks over in our general direction like, what the fuck, man?
What did I do?
Come on, dude.
Too bad.
It's my dad. I love him. I mean, you know, he did some stuff. I'm not saying I'm proud. I'm just saying he's my dad. Hall of Famer. Jimmy Snooker Drawers. I miss seeing Chach. That's beside. Sorry. It's my favorite thing ever. It's my favorite thing ever. Like, beyond to all of time and space.
Homeless luchador?
Chach is my favorite thing I've ever seen. It's weird he like lives right around the corner from me.
He great.
I don't ever want to meet him without a mask.
I have several times.
Yeah, he looks like a sweet dude. I don't want to meet that guy. It's going to ruin everything for me.
Ruin it for you.
Okay, sorry. It's getting beside the point. So Becky Lynch eliminating Tamina, eliminating Lana, and this is bananas. Are we going to get a little Becky on Charlotte action? Where's Natalya? Yeah. Who's okay? I guess we're going to have to dump Natalya next, right?
Yeah, and she does hop in next, but she ain't out.
Nope.
Quick roll up, 1, 2, 3.
With some tights.
Yeah, doing some heel shit. And Becky Lynch is gone. And suddenly, like in a matter of moments, we are down to the final two. Right. Natalya versus Charlotte. And we already know that they have rapport. We already know that they have good chemistry between each other. Mm-hmm. We already know that they can both really wrestle. Mm-hmm. I mean, did they get as much time as I would have liked? That's being nitpicky. No, they didn't. Did they have enough time to tell what they were trying to tell? Yeah.
Yeah. Which is great. You know, and the when it was all 5 of them in there, I felt like they got a nice chunk of time. Mm-hmm. I think they got way longer than I was expecting them to get, and I was perfectly fine with that because in that, you're featuring all of them. Exactly. You get to see all of them. Carmella is fine with the briefcase, and Naomi is fantastic with the belt. Mm-hmm. And now you've done more to cement the division, and then you still get a little time with Natalya and Charlotte. Yep. And Charlotte obviously going to win because I mean, who's Natalya?
No way. I mean, she hasn't done anything.
Yeah, really. Man. I mean, she's like it's going to be like 1 win away from being in contention to. Wait, what?
And she was.
She's a win away from contention. She freaking won. No,
beautiful baby. And this is why I love SmackDown. Yep. Charlotte doesn't need that win.
Nope.
Charlotte will always be 1 win away from contention. Always.
And you know she hasn't had it since she's been over there, right? Perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
As much as people were bitching before about how they're just flopping back and forth with her and Sasha over on Raw. Now she's over. Now she has a different story over here on SmackDown, and doesn't need the title to tell it, because they're capitalizing on the past. They're remembering what's happened and building towards the future. Mm-hmm. Fun.
And you're in the meantime making more women stars.
Yes.
Imagine that. Wow. Utilizing Charlotte and her star to make more. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Dig it.
And getting Natalya up to the top of the card.
And you know what? I'm super excited for Natalya Naomi. It was one of the first things I thought we were going to get when SmackDown went off on its own at the brand split. I saw how things were squaring off. I was like, oh, Naomi and Natalya. I thought Natalya was going to win the championship first, and this was the feud we were going to get, like right off the jump. Here it is, literally a year later.
Yeah,
and we're just now getting to it.
No need to rush.
No need to rush, baby.
They've filled it out plenty.
Now let me ask you this: again, people shitting on the glow belt, which is stupid. Mick Foley coming to her defense, saying that he really likes it.
I want to see Mick Foley without a beard. It's beside the point. Sorry. I feel he's handsome under there. Handsome.
Okay.
Handsome Foley. Handsome.
Forget where I was going. Thanks.
He came out to defend the glow belt.
Yeah.
I'll get you back to it. Sorry.
And people say calling Naomi a terrible champion.
What?
I don't understand that one. She's defending left and right.
Yeah.
All comers.
Well.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Sorry.
But I do think that this is probably the end because we've got Natty and Naomi at SummerSlam with Carmella waiting in the wings.
Yeah, you're getting a one-on-one women's match at a Big Four. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's plenty of room for fuckery.
Yeah. And I imagine that's where we get it. If you want my honest opinion, the first thing I thought Natty wins, Carmella cashes in immediately, turning Natty into a babyface and in chase mode.
I don't know. You know what? I can't. Something about Natty always feels like weirdly old school to me. Mm-hmm. Like her just character presentation. Like she, I don't want to say oversell. It's nothing about selling. It's like she says no a lot.
Yeah.
She got caught for a backsploder, and all I heard was no, and then she was like, "Are you gonna? Okay, no." It's like, all right, we get it. Just that one little nit, but it feels old schoolish, and it's fine. I actually love that contrast with the other peeps, but I don't know. I think I like her in the weird kind of shitty heel role, but she can do babyface too.
Yeah,
but I think she's enjoying the heel work. But if she the fact that I can't pin her down on where I'd like her or where I prefer her means I dig her wherever she's at. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I don't know.
It was the first thing. Obviously,
or if Naomi retains, I think Carmella comes out and whips that ass.
Yeah.
And Ellsworth holds her down or something awful. Yeah. You're like, oh, I hate that guy. He's getting an action figure, by the way. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Sweet,
beautiful.
With his little offspring tattoo. what a just shithead. Well done.
Up next, Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles for the United States Championship.
Goddamn face of America.
Goddamn face of America. AJ Styles is the best thing to happen as far as wrestling rings go to Owens. I mentioned it last time they wrestled. Like, Owens, his matches tend to be like this quick style, spot.
Right.
Just wrestling with Styles and seeing him work that main event pace. It's so crucial. It's the one thing that was missing from him when he was Universal Champion. This Kevin Owens could be a great world champion.
Yes.
And I can't wait till he eventually gets there. But in the meantime, he is the 3-time United States champion.
I love that. Let's just go back to body types. I love that Kevin Owens is a different body type. Mm-hmm. And I love that anytime he gets stretched, the belly's poking out. It's like, makes me happy. I don't know why it makes me happy. But then, AJ forever has something new that is like, man, it's just endless. I mean, he's done it before, but throwing him up in that little torture rack thing.
Uh-huh.
God damn, that's nice. It's just vicious looking. And just, I do worry a bit with the Styles Clash. I'd love to see it hit more. I never want to see it kicked out of, but man, I'd love to see a match end with it.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, even if it's, the forearm and then into that, because I'm getting a weird feeling from it now, and this isn't on him, and it's amazing, and he's going to hit it, and it's going to be amazing. My least favorite move right now, and God protect me, I hope Leslie isn't listening. My least favorite thing in the world right now is, do it. Dean Ambrose trying to lock into Dirty Deeds. Mm-hmm. And I get the weird feeling with the Styles Clash. It's starting to make that little bit of a turn for me. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, man, don't tease me with it. Don't tease me with it. Oh, let him hit it. Let him hit it. Let him hit it. When it hits, it's going to be glorious. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like the Dirty Deeds has gotten a little dirty because of far too many. My finger. But
well, even Leslie had to admit this the other day. Dean has since the Shield split has really, I mean, he's had his moments, like when he first won the championship, when the brand
he
split
was the
first
SmackDown
happened.
face.
Yeah, but he really hasn't been much. I mean, he still gets a huge reaction, which is good for him.
Absolutely,
but he hasn't done what you would hope.
They get him stuck with the Miz, which is because the Miz could excel wherever he goes to, and I think Dean could excel too. Just love to get these two away from each other for a minute.
Yeah,
like if you could just once Samson and Balor are done with their things, just have them pair off that way, And it looks like they've teased that a little bit by having the little tag matches, but I think what Dean has to do. I think I know exactly what he needs to do in order to revive his place and really put him back in the spotlight. Attempted murder.
Clearly, like the other two.
Because turns out I probably did this same bit 2 weeks ago. Okay? All right, so yeah, Seth Rollins tried to murder Edge, and the ambulance. It was the goddamn ambulance. Rollins tried to vehicular man, or Reigns with the vehicular manslaughter, and then Ambrose.
You feel better getting it out, though?
I feel better shitting on myself.
What?
Shitting on myself. Acknowledging that I've done it before.
Thank God.
Don't ever let me do it.
Please.
Don't ever let me do it and not acknowledge it. Be like, yeah, you said that 2 weeks ago. I did. I'm stupid. Attempted murder. It's a career move.
Mm-hmm. Anything for him at this point, but
not Miz.
Not Miz.
And Miz is magic. Ambrose can be magic too. I want to see him. I want to see him with anybody else. I want to see him. I'd love to see him in a program with Joe. Ooh. And let Joe whip that ass a little bit. But Dean just keep getting back up for no goddamn reason.
The match that we wanted from Lesnar with
God.
Joe instead. Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm gonna go back and watch that and just be mad. Brock's done such amazing stuff since then.
Yeah,
but you could get that you get that vibe. It's like he just doesn't like Dean, does he? Nope, apparently not.
All right. So
now this is about the time when in like a kind of weird shit screw finish on that AJ Owens match. They kind of half roll up into
yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, and then apparently like off camera, AJ is like kind of berating the ref, like what, blah 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 blah, arguing through the whole break off screen. So always have something going on in the arena while packages are playing and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. But Kevin Owens is your champion, and we'll see where they go.
He kind of screwed AJ a little bit. AJ didn't get beat.
Yeah.
AJ got snuck. Mm-hmm. Okay.
John Cena and Rusev. Actually, before
I went to sleep here.
Oh wait, no. It was John Cena and Rusev in the flag match. Now, okay.
Teach me about a flag match, Justin. What happens in a flag match?
Let me start
an old school flag match.
Let me start with happens John Cena came back on July 4th.
Okay.
And he was interrupted by Rusev.
Brilliant move.
This would have been a perfect spot for the flag match. This is where John Cena challenged him to the flag match.
Right.
This would have been acceptable to me.
On the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then come Battleground, Rusev beat that ass.
Then come Battleground, they can do anything but a flag match.
Right. A Punjabi... No.
There's only...
A Bulgarian gulag match.
There's only but so much you can do in a flag match. I commend them. This was about as good as a flag match can get. You know what I mean? Like, it's a flag match. But you've now put it as, this is John Cena's return to pay-per-view. It's Rusev's return to pay-per-view. You've pitched it as the co-main.
It's like his return to like in-ring
Everything.
action, man.
Yeah.
This is when Rusev needs a nice big bump to be a big monster heel. If you want him to be the evil foreigner, this is when he needs to beat up some all-American goddamn babyface.
He looked great in the match.
Sure, that matters a bit.
Cena wins.
God damn it.
The idea of
You forgot the LOL.
LOL. The
Stupid. Of course he wins. He's a goddamn champion. What do you want?
the idea of a flag match is to get your flag down, carry it up to the ramp, up and put it in your country's pole, your post.
Poodle?
Your poodle.
Right in the poodle.
Right in the poodle.
Oh!
And he will enjoy it, and it'll be weird.
Is it French poodle? You put a French flag? Or do you got to get a Bulgarian poodle? How big is an American poodle?
I can't be mad at these guys. Again, like I said, they did about as good as they can do in a fucking flag match.
Steal that flag and you run away.
Here's one thing I'm not sure about, because they kept saying, "Oh, they got to make a choice. Do they, pick up the flag and go, or do they try to stop the other guy?" How come they neither one thought to, "Hey, I'm going to grab the other guys and throw it the other way"?
Exactly. Hey, kid, you see this flag? It's not American, right? Run. Take it. Go. Concession stand. Throw that shit in a trash can.
I mean, that would be a super heel move, wouldn't it?
It would have been great. It would have been great. As much as I hate to say this, it would have been great to see him Rusev grab the American flag, just like break the pole and just throw it on the ground. Oh my boo!
Yeah.
I'm booing now. It didn't happen. I'm still booing.
But you've placed this as the co-main, which, I mean, technically rightfully so, John Cena and Rusev.
Right.
But it's a flag match, which can only be but so good.
Yeah.
You set them up to fail here, both of them. Like, no matter who wins, nobody really cares.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. Whoever wins, the other one doesn't really lose. They didn't get an ass whipping. They didn't take a pin. They didn't submit. But you've also wasted this opportunity.
Yeah.
So I hope Rusev at least comes out strong come Tuesday night with like you damn dirty American, I'm going to beat your ass at SummerSlam. I got my tank back. First of all, I want to talk about how, I've probably mentioned this, if it stop me.
You haven't.
Stop me.
I know where you're going.
The
but they haven't.
packages
More
where
packages.
they show Rusev coming out in the tank and the soldiers marching. First of all, one of the soldiers is out of step, and that pisses me off.
Son of a bitch.
To no end. And they just like red screen it out a little bit because it was a Russian Federation flag. Yeah. They want you to forget that.
He's still wearing the Russian colors.
He's the
in his tights,
Bulgarian
too.
brute, though, Justin.
Yeah.
He's the Bulgarian brute. Also, Machka. You like the new handsome Rusev look?
I like it.
He can do anything he wants. He cut his hair, and apparently people said, "Oh, he's in trouble because they're mad because he changed his look." He could do anything.
He was injured.
He could do any goddamn.
And by the way, like, I was mad when he put boots on at first. I didn't like it. I thought the bootless Rusev was different.
How much I loved that end zone cast just shitting on him with it. You put your shoes on. What's wrong with you? Just so happy. Just picking out. Hey, what makes you different? All right, that's what we're gonna pick on. The end zone cast were bullies.
Yeah.
Jerks.
And he's got the knee pads on now. Actually, with the haircut, he looks like a main eventer.
Looks like a mean ass dude.
Yeah. So I mean, I hope they do something with that. I mean, clearly they didn't hear.
Somebody pointed this out. It made me very sad. League of Nations.
Bum, 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 bum.
Jinder Mahal, Rusev tag team. Who thought Rusev would be the Jannetty? He's losing flag matches. Meanwhile,
well, it's not fair to put Rusev there yet because he's just coming back from the injury.
I know, but this is when it's like, hey, are we gonna make a big push with this dude, or is he just gonna be thrown in the mid card? All right, he's gonna be thrown upper mid card. Maybe he's a threat. Not too serious though. Whatever.
We'll see. I mean, who knows? Maybe he squares off with Styles.
Be fun, man.
Styles and Rusev?
Yeah, that Styles clash ain't happening. No. Nope.
He's way too big. Again, like, was this a great match? Nah, man. I think it suffered the most from its placement on the card.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been okay with this being the open.
Yeah, and okay with this being like this is a weird kind of part-timey role for Cena to come back and do a little like kind of one-off thing. It's a good one-off for Cena, unfortunate that it had to be Rusev.
Yeah. Well, Rusev,
But who
Rusev
else
had
has a
nothing to
flag?
do. Yeah. Anybody else have a flag?
Who else has a flag?
Do you think?
Not Mahal. Mahal can't have a flag.
Do you think Cena's next in line for the WWE Championship? Because I'm seeing lots of
Going
that.
to SummerSlam, aren't you? Okay, I haven't seen the stuff for tonight's Raw, but the rumors going around where we were going to end up with a 4-way for the Universal: Brock,
Don't like it.
Braun, Roman, and Joe.
I like
Could
that
be good.
Joe's in there.
It can get the title off of Brock without Brock having to lose. Brock can go hibernate, like bears do, and then the 3 of the remaining can play around and do whatever they got to do, and introduce new people into it and move the Universal title around without it having to be a big deal if somebody beat Brock. So that's fine. That means you're going to go a little more one-on-one-y on the SmackDown side.
Okay.
And what's a big match for Mr. The Punjabi hero, Jinder Mahal, the Mr. All-American? Hey, look, I have a hoodie in my promo thingy. I'm John Cena.
Now, you have to remember last year's SmackDown Championship match was Ambrose versus Ziggler. One of the weirdest matches I've ever seen because it should have been great. And that was like literally the moment I lost faith in Dean Ambrose. Finally had a big match, and they didn't deliver at all.
Yeah.
Like not even close. I don't know. SmackDown might go ahead and I don't want to say take the L, but like give somebody like a Sami Zayn a shot instead of making some huge match. Because there's also rumors that it's
Sami Zayn, that the Syrian versus the Punjabi Canadian for the U.S. title. Here we go.
because there's also rumors because Cena's a free agent.
Oh God, I hate that. I hate it. I just hate it. I hate it.
I get the logic that he gave is like, I only have but so much time to give. I'm gonna go big. Okay, fine.
Right.
It means we're gonna see
Cool.
him on Raw.
But it means you're bigger than the company.
Yeah.
And if you want rock status, then you know what? You don't come back and you don't do big matches. Sorry, you don't get the. Unless it's going to be a long-term thing, but then you need to be locked in. So, I don't know. I don't like the free agent thing. I don't like it anytime it's mentioned. I'd rather them just do it and don't mention it. Sometimes you can do things and not mention it and be like, hey, whatever. And I'll be like, okay, I guess it's whatever. But every time they mention it, it just, even though they haven't seized on it or used it yet, my hackles just go up like, ugh. Sorry.
Cena wins the flag match. That takes us to, is the Fashion Files here?
I don't remember when because all of time and space ceased, and I was one with the universe. And as we've discussed several times this evening, time's linear from our perspective. But when ghost aliens are involved, that all goes out the window or out the door.
The truth is not H, ladies and gentlemen.
They have at this point, they have developed a mythos within the Fashion Files. Like, they have a weird backstory now. There's a story that's culminating at Battleground. And you know what? Everyone's excited. Like, oh, I wonder what's going on with this.
Who was it that destroyed their office? We're still trying to figure this out. And we're going to find it out here at Battleground.
Yep.
It was the Ascension. God.
Oh,
They questioned them already.
Oh.
I knew it was the Ascension.
Why did you do it? Wanted to.
We wanted to. It was fun.
Yeah. Bad guys do bad things. What's up?
Oh, but
and
wait.
then.
But wait, you guys were at the Eddie Money concert.
Well, no, it's just vehemently denying. No.
There was no Eddie Money.
No Eddie Money.
We were not there.
No. I love this Ascension.
Me too.
just being silly giant bruiser a-holes. We beat up your stuff. And then there's not just decapitated, but a disfigured horse head.
Yes.
And Fandango is indignant.
Tully.
Shows it to them.
Look at this.
Oh! Well done. Did you ever watch the Southpaw Regional Wrestling?
I saw like 2 or 3 of them.
Did you watch any? Did you see the little vignette with the Ascension? Mm-hmm. The surfer dudes with attitudes?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they good.
They good.
They're on screen, man. On screen. Even if it's in a weird vignette. A much talked about vignette.
Maximizing television time.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what that is.
Well done. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that Breezango is just like, hey, can we play with the Ascension? Ascension, you want to play? Yes.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Can you guys be silly? Yeah. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So good, so good.
But the lights go out, man. And the place gets destroyed again.
Sorry, it used to be a time when you would say that. And a certain Mr.
And the
Hood.
lights go out.
Oh, God. I'd get mad for you. It's fine. Ghosts. Goddamn ghosts. Probably. Who knows? Dun dun.
So they both get laid out.
Some sort of weird alien thing, maybe? I don't know. Somebody hit somebody.
Yeah.
Breeze is out.
Breeze is out.
Dango's confused.
And then-
usually.
Yes. And then he gets laid out.
Breeze. He's becoming Will Arnett as Lego Batman.
Yeah.
Breeze Dango. He gets laid out. Like, oh no, look at this. He's playing with a goddamn flashlight. It's like, as far as filming goes, the last thing I want as far as lighting is just one a-hole with a flashlight. But he did it well. Mm-hmm. Well done. And they're laid out, and the flashlight's laid right, and Dango's just in the scene just
Yep.
for an extended length of time. Mm-hmm. Oh, what does this mean? Oh shit, he's getting drugged away.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Rowan and Harper are back together?
Damn it. That's what I'm hearing too.
Oh, really?
That makes me sad. That's who has it on screen?
Yeah.
Who's left? Where the hell has Harper been? Ah, shit. Where has Rowan been?
Yeah.
Ah, no. They're going to the swamp again. Oh,
I can think of worse things.
We just got Harper in a clean shirt.
Yeah.
Just got him in a clean shirt. Look, what's-his-face is over there with hair and masks. He's fine. He's got a weird gas mask. He's creeping the ladies out, but he ain't touching nobody. He's looking jacked, baby. Looking jacked, baby. Looking jacked, baby. Nope. But cool. As long as it's more vignette weird shit, and Rowan gets to be a weirdo, and Harper gets to be erudite. It's just, I don't understand what's going on here. Very well spoken. Look at this. I have a clean shirt this year.
Well, the tag team division did take a hit because this is something we didn't talk about. Jason Jordan is Kurt Angle's son.
God damn it.
So Chad Gable is a singles wrestler now?
Somebody showed that an autograph signing over the weekend where Jason Jordan signed it, and he wrote Jason Jordan, and then in like print letters, Angle. Jason Jordan.
Angle.
Angle. Oh, God, that's so good. I love it. I love how committed and weird Kurt is to this.
Mm-hmm. You're going to do it.
I can't commit to it. But it's fun. Trust me, I guess, probably.
I love Gable out on his own, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do. He had that awesome match with AJ.
He reacted on Twitter. It's like, what? Simple, subtle, stupid.
Yep.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man.
He's the one who said Sammy Wow Wow, by the way.
Yes, I know. I would have loved better if he searched the locker room by going, Sammy? Nope, he's not here.
Beautiful.
I wish I could cite who was talking, but somebody was saying Gable in like 2-3 years could be the best wrestler on the roster.
I agree.
Very well could be.
When I first saw him, I was actually kind of upset that they were putting him in a tag team.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Jordan, with this weird Kurt Angle thing, I hope like Kurt Angle like packs his lunches and like makes Corey Graves watch him while he goes and does GM stuff. And I hope they like play with Legos and shit. I just want all kinds of what I'm doing with the 5-year-old. I want Kurt Angle to be doing with Jason Jordan, Angle. And I want Gable's on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yep.
Ready?
Willing.
Oh, that's good. You know what would fit in the end there?
I
don't know.
Gable.
Stupid. Oh, dear Lord.
All right. So up next is Sammy Wow Wow in action versus Mike Kanellis.
I'm sorry. I believe you got his name wrong.
No, Sammy Wow Wow.
No, you got that one right.
Oh.
That one's good.
Maria's husband?
Maria's husband.
Maria came on the screen, and my wife hadn't seen that she was back yet.
Uh-huh.
And she goes, the first thing I thought of was her naked. Because she was in Playboy. Maria is one of my favorite divas of all time. Like, she is an incredibly attractive woman. And she was there in the time where it wasn't about women actually wrestling. Mm-hmm. So, like, I can say that.
But she's not wrestling, which is
No.
nice. I like her
perfect.
as a weird controlling interest. She could be. I was about to say an attractive Vicky Guerrero, but I kind of like Vicky Guerrero. Too.
You got to type.
She's great. I just want her to be mean to me. That's all I want.
But yeah, she is that same, you know, I'm going to come out, I'm going to be the strong one.
I'm in charge.
And you're going to do my bidding.
Yeah.
I like it. And Mike just playing right into it, power of love, instead of just kind of doing it reluctantly on her husband, or just does it because he's blindly in love.
I'm so happy to see him on the stage.
Yeah.
It's a weird gimmick. It's gonna take some work. Commit and be as dumb as you can be.
I mean, I feel like it's working already. Like, is it my favorite thing? No. But everything can't be.
Hey man, I
still
would
like
prefer.
Breezango,
I will always take something weird and different over. Hey, let's try this one again. Mm-hmm. And this is some different shit. Well done.
Yeah.
God, it's like he's not a young man. He's not the youngest man out there.
Right.
But his haircut is.
Yeah, he's got some young man haircut.
God damn it makes me so mad. It's like when it's a little thing like a haircut that makes me go, fuck you, man. God. Like I've grown to look, I keep Corey Graves on our screen. You see him right there? See his young man's haircut? Mm-hmm. It works for him though. You know why?
It's a fashion.
He's a young man. Kinda. He's young enough. He's got tattoos. That takes some years off you, I think. Mike Canal, Maria's husband. It just looks like an asshole. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Fantastic. Now have they? At this point, I've actually not seen enough of. Like I said, I was only able to skim back through this. Have they weirdly, overly sexualized Maria yet?
No.
Will they? Maybe. Is she wearing like ridiculously short skirts?
No.
Okay.
I like what they've done so far.
All right.
Favorite thing on the show? No, but it's growing. Like it's getting better. I think this run with Sammy is good.
Any run with Sammy is good.
Yeah, and man, like sure.
I hate that Sammy's kind of become the gatekeeper dude, but he's an amazing dude for it.
I mean, he's not winning championships now, but like he feels like a much more important part of SmackDown than he ever was on Raw. Mm-hmm. Like he just again felt like a player on Raw.
Yeah,
like, yeah, I'm here.
He's competitive on SmackDown.
Yeah,
and he's able to get the one up a little bit. He becomes a weird stepping stone without being a stepped on stone. Mm-hmm. Hey, did I coin the term?
And he gets the big win here over Maria's husband.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the SmackDown.
Yeah.
Before.
He lost at SmackDown, but Maria tried to pull the same thing. She gets in the ring, tries to get in the way. She finally gets taken out by the ref, removed from the ring by the ref, and Sammy hits the suplex, and then haluva kick. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Sami Zayn gets a big pay-per-view victory.
Very good.
Yeah, he needs it
in the come down right before the main. It's very good.
Yep.
And don't worry, Maria's husband still an asshole.
Yeah, he's going to be fine.
Yes.
He's going to be fine. They'll find somebody else to square him off against if this is done. Mm-hmm. Who knows? If this is done, then they'll square him off with somebody else and he'll be fine. Mm. Up next being the main event, the Punjabi prison match, which I can't believe I was excited for. I had no rights being...
Well, I mean, like, they're done with it, so they let us keep it. It's not bad. We don't know how to lower it. So we just got the one... Luckily, it's got those 4 doors that we can open for a minute at a time.
We don't have a sitar. If we had a sitar, it would come down.
I had one of those. I had the Sitari 2600. Play my favorite was I liked Enduro. It was kind of a pole position clone, but whatever.
Punjabi prison match.
Oh,
I was excited. And okay, so I'm going to get this out here.
This shit just is bananas at this point. Go.
Because there's one complaint I have, and I can't imagine that anybody in the arena felt good about this either. couldn't really see the match when they were in the middle one.
Now,
I don't think they thought that through very well.
it's always like that. The bamboo reinforced steel cage.
Yes.
Because steel, not strong enough.
Not strong enough.
Bamboo.
You know what pandas like. Bamboo.
I miss that big blue cage. Big blue cage is my favorite cage. I always said my favorite blue cage. Now I'm just picturing a sad Nicolas Cage.
Now the biggest problem here with this match too is they were doing a great job of explaining like how you win, which is important. Laying it out, laying out the rules.
That's all I want, man. If you're gonna have weird steps, have them clearly explained. So when shit goes sideways, I can be like, no, man, that's against the. Okay, good. He's being punished as a result.
But it took forever. Like before the match, it took forever to lay out all those rules.
Much. I did like I think it was one of the SmackDowns leading into it where they had the Singh brothers kind of explaining it.
Right.
Fantastic role for them. Fantastic usage of the. I almost called them eye candy. They're not eye candy. They're throw pillows is what they are.
Jesus.
Good for them.
Oof.
What do you
haven't seen that yet, have you?
Their W2 just says "ow."
Yeah. Did you see what happened last night?
I saw a little bit. I saw the shot off the cage through the table. There's only one Singh brother now. It's terrible.
I woke. My son fell asleep on the couch, and like it was about to happen. I was going, "Oh no!" Oh! My son goes,
"Hey,
Dad.
Dad,
go to bed."
Dad, it's fake. I know it's predetermined. It's fake. Did you see that? Rewind.
Unreal. Okay.
So you got the inner cage, and you've got first of all, somebody on Reddit said, "I'm gonna watch this in the Hindi announce team." Brilliant move. I mean, it's not gonna do me or you much good. You speak Hindi?
No.
I wouldn't think you would.
I speak candy.
Whatever language Zan and Meng are talking, that's mine. I missed that. You know what I missed? I missed going through the different announce teams. It's my favorite part of the pay-per-views now. Jean. I look weirdly Chinese, but I'm Russian. I know. It's like at the border. It's fine.
Sean Dang.
Hot dang. It's Sean Dang. I want to be friends with this man.
Jean Pomerov.
Fuck that guy. So the guy said he watched the Hindi announce thing, and it was a very different story they would tell.
Yeah.
The conquering hero, the fighting, and it's like everything's a term of endearment for the modern day Maharaja. For him, and anytime Orton would have any sort of engagement with the Singh brothers, it'd be like, "Oh, these brave brothers Singh going up against a man twice their size. This is how brave of them standing up for standing against this dishonorable this pig of a man and making sure that an honorable, reputable man retains this title." Meanwhile, they're cheating their asses off. Well done.
Yeah.
I love it.
They, at one point during the match, they actually went to the Hindi announce team. And I
just losing their goddamn minds?
Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, cool. I mean, it was just a nice touch. They don't usually do that. So it was neat.
So you know what? You got your 1.3 million over there, plus me. I'm a fan.
So, again, like I feel like this was better than the flag match. This was a main event match because it has this big, huge main event stip. It has this main event feel. Jinder and Randy have built a great rapport between them. The Singh brothers managed to sneak in. They were under the ring. So once they get into that middle part, that's when they come out. And I was like, oh yes, they found a way to keep that alive, which is great.
And maintain the integrity of the cage, but all these dastardly, sneaky bastards.
And let's see. I was still scared because like they've done a great job of not detracting from Randy Orton, which I feel like Randy's at a point in his career where you can't really detract from him,
right?
Unless you like just like beat him in 2 seconds, like 3 seconds. Like I don't.
They give him the old Bob Backlund, if you will.
I don't think there's anything.
WrestleMania 9.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can do to like really detract from Randy at this point. Like he's at that point in his career. But they did a great job of, and that's what's great about the Singh brothers, because that's their job is
absorb that punishment.
Absorb the punishment, and Randy's just laying it on them.
And it makes the punishment being dished out look so good too.
Mm-hmm. And he gets a couple licks in on Jinder too, and a couple back and forths of, let's try to get out, and eventually Randy gets the upper hand. Oh crap! I can't believe this. Randy's gonna win.
Oh my God!
Randy is climbing out. He is at the very top.
Well, it's been a fun run with Jinder. This is great. I'm very glad to see that the
Great Khali came out. Is that what you mean?
What?
The Great Khali comes out.
Did they bring his music?
He came out to Jinder's.
Oh man, I wanted the Punjabi Playboy music. Land of the Five Rivers. So good.
I was not happy to see.
We played it on my phone.
I don't like the Great Khali.
Well, I mean, come on.
But that's what I love about this. They found another way for the bad guy to do bad things, retain his title, and be a shitty heel and steal a win. Mm-hmm. And they found a way for me to want to boo Jinder Mahal.
He officially now has the Indian oddities.
Yeah.
It's great. The Indodities.
I didn't think it was possible. He's a great champion.
But you know what? The beauty of having the Great Khali involved?
Mm-hmm.
Actually Indian.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Singh Brothers is Canadian, dude. Jinder, Canadian as all hell. Mm-hmm. Great Khali? Nobody knows. I'm not sure he's immortal.
He great, though, apparently. Depending on who you ask.
What's his name?
They
called Sheamus the Great White there for a while.
This also gives Randy somebody else.
God, please no. Please,
I don't want that
I don't
either.
want a Khali match. I want Khali just to be like, I'm here for support. You are the next generation. Like, I want him standing around like an elderly Antonio Inoki. Just, I look big and scary, but I can't move. Hey, dude down there. Hey. I'm a tree.
But,
all right, fine.
But I don't. This weirdly feels like it isn't the end of Orton and Mahal, but it feels like it should be with the big stip.
Yeah, but you're going into SummerSlam. Are you gonna have time to build up a new thing, or do we get a hey man, to hell with your cage, come in my cage?
Yeah,
Hell in Cell?
Maybe.
Who knows? SummerSlam. I'll think of something. But yeah, SummerSlam's going to be a packed card.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get one of those weird big stips in there.
I tell you what, though.
What's up?
I am super geeked up for SmackDown on Tuesday.
It's going to be great. Like, Battleground should have been a throwaway show. It's like, okay, this is, as far as pay-per-views goes, this is the go-home before SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
And, nah, man, we're going to do a show. SmackDown is forever going to do show. We have opportunity to do show. What do? We do show.
Was it amazing? No, but it was Battleground.
You know what? I
enjoyed it
for what it was. I thought it was pretty goddamn amazing.
And again, like you had the tag match right at the top, stealing the show. Like that was the match of the night. It was great. You've got a couple other really good matches, AJ and Owens. Really, the weak point being the flag match, and I really think that's placement.
Yeah.
I think that could have been solved with placement or just any other stip.
Yeah.
Or no stip.
Yeah. I think placement was a big issue.
Yeah.
As again, you could have put AJ Owens there, and elevated the U.S. belt, U.S. title, U.S. championship, whatever, or even that tag match. Though that tag match was a hot ass open. I think if they had gone on later in the card, they wouldn't have gotten as much time either.
Also true.
So hard. Just flag match. Oh, hey, it's John Cena. I remember that guy, and just let it be that. Just that's all it's got to be.
Battleground was just fine. I guess that's the way.
It was fine. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah. All right. Do we have any other news and notes we want to get into?
All right, dude. People kind of crap on New Japan for not having like story, and it's like, oh, it was match after match after match. The G1 is amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Look, I hate to be that guy like, oh, it's better. No, it's just something different, and it's great. There's a history between Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi.
Right.
And they're in two different brackets right now because they were a tag team at one point, the Golden Lovers, don't ask. And they've had amazing matches beforehand. You think what Omega can do now, and with like Omega Okada, you've seen those matches, and you know they're amazing. I think what he could do with Ibushi would be amazing. Much more amazing because they kind of like broke in together. or got big together, and now it feels like Omega has gone like way above and beyond, and now he's looking back at Ibushi like, yeah, you want to step up here? And I'll put your ass down. Tweeting, like Omega will tweet like after Ibushi, like an Ibushi win in the other block. Hey, your first 2 points, good job. I'll see you later. Like just that building of tension, and then just I have to mention something that makes me very sad, and I'm going to make you watch it afterwards.
Okay.
Hiromu Takahashi.
Okay.
Time Bomb. That's what he's been known as. He's part of Los Ingobernables. First of all, the something they gave away for free, kind of like their like kickoff show. They streamed. It was like 2 a.m. It kept me up till like 3 a.m. watching it. They took little 4-man stables plus a leader. They basically took 2 and 2 and made them have a tag match against each other. Intra stable tag match, and fantastic fun matches come out as a result. It's beside the point. Hiromu Takahashi has been carrying around a stuffed cat named Daryl. Named Daryl.
I've seen that.
And you've seen it?
I haven't seen what happened, but I saw people talking about
it. Fale. Bad Luck Fale. Yeah, the guy that Finn Balor used to ride around on his shoulders. Big, nasty dude, Bullet Club. They had a match in the G1, and he grabbed Daryl. And the way he dismantled Daryl was the most tragic thing I've ever seen. Like, there's taking a stuffed animal and, like, ripping it apart, but it looked like he put his hands into it, and it exploded. And it was the most healed thing I've ever seen, ever. And I got a feeling this could lead off to the gang warfare between Los Ingobernables and Bullet Club.
Wow.
And then there's tension between the Bullet Club and the Elite. There's so much story there, and such great. Okay, I'm gonna New Japan nerd out, and I'm sorry, but another big thing. Just one more New Japan. Oh, this is the last of it. Okay, I'll get to it. They put Bullet Club shirts in Hot Topic, right?
Right.
And like, hey, and they're very excited and selling out everywhere.
Beautiful.
Like amazingly well. So much so that Hot Topic is like, hey, what else are shirts you got? They're gonna get Los Ingobernables de Japón shirts.
Oh. And
the straight ass New Japan, the big the
lion thing?
Yeah. The New Japan logo.
Yeah.
I might get a shirt. And I won't get it in my size, mind you.
You're gonna go into Hot Topic.
Shut up.
Nathan's
I'm gonna get a young
Hot Topic.
I can't get a young man's hair. I have like the anti-young man's. I have the old man's haircut. I've got an old man's haircut.
On your mind?
Look, it's just around the size.
He's gonna go to Hot Topic.
Shut up.
Look at you.
I'll order my New Japan shirt online. Thank you.
So
G1, you got like 2-3 more weeks of it. It's one of the most brutal tournaments, and you get fresh matchups all the time. I'd love to see something like that happen in WWE. Just like, hey, what's a match you would never, ever, ever see? You're gonna see it tonight because everybody faces everybody.
I still feel like that would be a good way to reintroduce King of the Ring.
And you know what? And that's kind of the point that the G1 serves. It isn't just a tournament for the sake of a tournament. Whoever wins this is going on to main event Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah.
That's what the King of the Ring served. What it served, or it could be, I don't know. But I love that it's a month-long tournament too, and everybody faces everybody. So good, so good. Poor Daryl, rest in peace. Pieces, fluffy little pieces.
As you all may know, I've been watching WCW.
Oh, God damn it!
I'm in 1999.
Now I'm not going to apologize for New Japan. You go tell me about your 99.
I'm
99.
99.
Why, man?
I'm in February. Yes, I'm in February. It into Super Brawl, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, dude. Guess what the main event of Super Brawl is going to be?
Hard to tell, Justin.
Okay, so we had the finger poke of doom.
Happens.
So Hogan is the champion again.
Ooh.
Now you have Flair as the president of WCW.
That makes sense.
And by the way, well, it's because he was feuding with Bischoff and he beat Bischoff and blah, blah, blah.
Is that fair to Flair? I made you mad. I'm sorry.
So then David Flair has been out there now, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, the worst.
Of course he is.
So Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan for the WCW Championship is happening.
Wow, man, that would have been great at WrestleMania any one long time before 99.
In 1999, the main event is going to be Flair versus Hogan for the championship. Oh! It's getting to that point where it's hard to watch. Mm-hmm. There is very little redeeming. Jericho.
Yeah.
And he's about to leave because it's February, so he doesn't have much longer left. All right.
Is that what you want?
Wow.
I mean, you don't have to watch that. Like, I told you.
Yes, I do. I'm going to get to 2001. It's going to happen.
Oh, God, that's like 2 more years.
Uh-huh.
Why do you do this to yourself? Justin.
Because
you can just make shit up. Like, I won't know.
Yeah, but I will.
Okay.
Hey, and without all this coming down on me, I got more time to watch Nitro.
Poor Justin.
Do they want none?
I don't particularly care for any either. I'm fine, thanks. Cake or death? Cake, please. We're out. Do I take this logo off now?
Mm-hmm.
Click. Let's just say, hey everybody, we're hashtag Wrestlepals. He's hashtag Wrestlepal Justin. If you'd like to get a hold of us, just looks like a different arm because it's a different color. Just enjoy. I'm not fixing it. Just enjoy. You play with that. That's for you. Hashtag Wrestlepal Justin. You want to get a hold of him on Twitter? It's at the Hulkster. It's real, legitimate. And I'm hashtag Wrestlepal Nate. If you want to get a hold of me, he's cast the spooky fingers through. That's spooky fucking fingers right there. I'm hashtag Wrestlepal Nate. Want to get a hold of me at the Nate Project on Twitter. I probably won't reply, but I'll watch it. I'll see it. I'll read it, and I'll be freaked out and weirded out that somebody like wrote to me, and then
I tweeted you today.
I hadn't seen that yet.
Oh,
sorry. I'll not respond, or just hashtag WrestlePals. He will find it. He does it. I don't know how he does it. It's amazing.
Find you.
He will. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it for plugs, I guess.
Mm-hmm. We'll be back. I don't know. We can put our show whenever now.
We've enjoyed the run here at Radio Free Radio. I got a feeling Wrestlepals is sticking around because
it has to.
It's a highly rated show. People like it, and I've been threatened with bodily harm by a regional celebrity. So yeah,
and a Mack truck.
Hashtag Wrestlepal. He's gonna kill me. He's really gonna kill me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think he may have legitimately thought I lived in Cincinnati, and he was trying to find me to murder me. Luckily, one Mr. France was there to calm him down and send him back home. Hopefully, he stopped in Fredericksburg and didn't continue on down to my... It's a long hashtag.
Yeah.
It's a little wordy.
Way more
hey.
than 140 characters.
Okay. I'm just going to say it now. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Goddamn hashtag Wrestlepals.
I lost my keys and my little doggy's bones. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog bit me in the spare rib. And I'm take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words, AJ Styles. You know what you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.